Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Michael, how you doing? What are you doing today?
Well, I just got back from...
Michael, get that fucking chocolate off of your face. I am not what I am. You see? So you gotta get your act together, Michael. The word person comes from the Latin persona, which means mask. Be aware of your mask. But I gotta go. I'm running late. Give your mother a hug for me. So you see, you gotta get your act together, Michael. The word person comes from the Latin persona, which means mask. Be aware of your mask. But I gotta go. Give your mother a hug for me and talk to you soon.
All right. Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Mike, how's it going? How you doing today?
I just got back from...
Michael, get that fucking chocolate off your face. Haven't I repeatedly told you to be aware of your appearance? Everybody knows that appearances hold virtues. Michael, humanity is utopian. I, in some fashion by default, am included, by definition, in everyone. Who are we but the summation of our influences? No, I don't think you seem to get it, Michael. Let me tell you about the great dictator from Panama, Manuel Noriega. He came up with a form of military combat called spookery. Now, this was a way to wage war while under the guise of being peaceful, and to be cruel while exclaiming to be kind, and in some twisted appropriation of the cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am. The great dictator from Panama, Manuel Noriega, proclaimed in full confidence, I am not what I am. So you gotta get your act together, Michael. The word person comes from the Latin persona, which means mask. Be aware of your mask. But I gotta go. I'm running late. Give your mother a hug for me. And he said in an almost too convincing breath, South, and he saw their dried and withered skins. The tears poured from his eyes. And he said in an almost too convincing breath, I will care for you. I too have known hunger. Michael, they believed him and they trusted him. So you see, you gotta get your act together. In an almost too convincing breath, I will care for you. I too have known hunger. Michael, they believed him and they trusted him.
It's too sharp there.
Okay, too sharp.
Yep.
Okay.
When you say they believed him, just let it flow. Everything, like...
Let it flow.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. When he spoke to the hungry peasants of the South and he saw their dried and withered skins, the tears poured from his eyes. And he said in almost too convincing breath, I will care for you. I too have known hunger. Michael, he believed and they trusted. So you've got to get your act together. Remember that the word person comes from the Latin persona, which means mask. Beware of your mask. But I gotta go. Give your mother a hug for me, and we'll talk soon.
Well, way better. That's it.
That's what you're looking for?
Yes.
It's like getting back to the first one.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hi, Mike. Mike, get that snot out of your nose. Haven't I repeatedly told you to be aware of your appearance? Everyone knows that appearances hold virtues. Mike, Mac Allen is no friend of the workers? Nonsense and lies. Mac Allen is the executioner employed by the capitals, the greatest executioner of all time. Mac is no friend of the workers? Nonsense and lies. Mac is the executioner employed by the capitals, the greatest executioners of all time. Mac Allen could be summed up in what the workers who were protesting against Mac Allen after a catastrophe of 3,800 died due to a tunnel collapsing. Mac Allen, no friend of the workers? Nonsense and lies. Mac Allen is the executioner employed by the capitalists, the greatest executioner of all time. So you see, you gotta get your act together, Michael. The word person comes from the Latin persona, which means mask. Be aware of your mask. But I gotta go. I'm running late. Give your mother a hug for me.
Get it, Michael.
No, you don't seem to get it, Michael.